spam and noodles.
He's talking food.
Deliciousness. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just,
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, let's get to your dish.
Salivating.
Oh, well, I'm cool. Well, we were just discussing a dish that I had in St. Mary's last night. It was pasticcio. And I hadn't had it in a very long time other than the quick one we make at home, which is really good too, but it uses jar stuff. It's a kid recipe.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's not, I'm so ignorant. When you said pasticcio, I was like, oh, it's a pistachio. Like, as he's making
It's like Greek lasagna.
Yeah, right. And Maria's
It's
like, no, it's, you're totally way off on that one. Speaking about being way off, you say you can put this together pretty easily. You won't be way off if you try to make this at home.
Well, I put it together pretty easily this morning.
Yes, you sure did.
But he's Chef Tony.
Oh, come on. But with the goal of simple meals is that anybody, it could be Chef Maria, Chef Casey, right?
Like
Chef John. Anybody can do this and be a chef at your house. You're producing good quality food, beautiful. You know, you might just need to plate it a little differently, but it's chef quality food.
I don't think my problem is plating.
Right? Does it not make it there?
I know. I've been watching Chopped, and I know the importance of plating, but there's a lot that goes into it beforehand.
Well,
and
but this
not
is,
there yet.
This is easy. So, right. So what we did, let's just talk about how we started, because we're just going to finish it. If you'll stir that for me,
sure thing.
We'll talk about this in a moment. Over here, I had 2 ribeyes that I seasoned with salt and pepper.
Got it.
I seared in the pan. I took them out, and then I put in onions, right? A little 10 ounces of julienne onions, 2 tablespoons of jalapeno peppers that have been diced.
Okay.
With butter, 2 tablespoons of butter, and we sauteed that down until the onions started to get a little bit color and they started to soften up.
Okay.
Added a little bit of Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of brown sugar, and we let that cook.
Ooh.
And then I finished with a little bit of water because the last thing we're going to put in is some sour cream, and I have that there. So if you'll take these tongs and start stirring that, that'll create our sauce. Now, while all that's happening, we got the russet potato or the Idaho potato, which is a good baking potato, to do some pan roasted potatoes. We cut them into half moons, put them in the pan with butter, a little bit of water, some smoked paprika, some dried oregano, and we covered them until they got tender. Took it off, let their water evaporate. Then we have salt, pepper, roasted red peppers in here as well. So yeah, go ahead and get a little bit of that. Oh, see how it's got some texture to it. It's not mush. That's what it's supposed to be. So, and that's really as simple as this is. I think the cook time on this was 30 minutes, and the majority of it goes into
just the potatoes and getting them,
getting them to that point. So, but we're not finished. So I want to get to some quick plating here. That way we can present it.
Yeah,
so we have some black plates right there.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and start on this side and have Maria put some steak on our plate. And I want you to grab our Asiago cheese right there in the front and open that up for me. And I cooked this to a beautiful medium rare. I've been tasting it, so I know that it's very delicious.
Good. More?
And put a little bit of our onions on top.
Where'd you cook that? On the grill here? On the stove top?
In the pan right there, yeah.
In the pan, okay.
Right where the onions are, all right?
Oh,
we're going to come over here. We're going to grab some. Hand me another plate, please.
Sure thing.
And actually hand it to her so she can start plating the second one.
So not fair. I told them I'm fasting from meat for 40 days for Lent. So this, of course, they put me over on this side.
Yeah, they sure did.
This looks so good.
Cheese on top of that.
Testing your discipline.
Oh, beautiful right there. And that's it. That's how simple this meal is. It's not super hard. And it is a great, it's a ribeye steak, so it's full of flavor, right? It's some wonderful potatoes, steak and potatoes, so it'll appease any steak and potato eater at your house. And it's got a little heat. I love a little heat.
I was going to say, so how much jalapeno? Because that can really, that can ruin a dish if you go crazy with it.
Well, it calls for 2 tablespoons. Okay. But if you want a little bit more, feel free. At my house, I get the jar of pickled ones, and I'll just knock one down right there. I'll reach into the jar, boom, hit it, and I'm done.
You're from Louisiana, though, aren't you?
Well, I like hot stuff. I like pickled things in a brine, man. Yeah. I love olives. I love pickles and peppers. So, but that's our simple meal.
Oh, yeah.
It's creamy onions with a little jalapeno kick and some steak.
That's hearty,
and potatoes. Oh, look at with the weather today. How can you go wrong tonight sampling in the store?
There you go. And that's right. You can sample it because they're making these at all the Publix.
We are starting today at the kiosk.
Very good. All right.
Very helpful.
Thanks, Chef Tony.
My pleasure.
Good deal. I'll try it now.
And I'll watch you.
There you go.
So, as always, thanks to Publix for sponsoring today What's Cooking in the Publix Kitchen. A reminder that you can find the featured recipes on the menu cards in every store and also this week's ad, as well as Publix.com. Or you can go to firstcoastnews.com, click on the features tab, scroll down to the left side to the Publix recipes. And while you're there, you should definitely sign up for the newsletter. You'll get the featured recipe sent right to your email each and every week.
That's great. You're doing a great job.
I know,
Keep it up,
eating,
Maria.
girl. Keep
You're doing
eating.
great.